Hey YouTube, Matty Day 12 here at the ARG Richmond Ky with Parker Robinson and RF Hunter. Alright, how do we do today?
I got top 4, we just split, 200 cash each. I went undefeated in the tournament. He lost, but he and I and also another friend Pierce all came up with this deck together. Like, we just came with the list together. It's just hands with Geargia, but I don't know. It's a little bit different, I guess. Well, I mean, a lot of them don't play that, but I guess we'll just go through it. Alright. Just the 3 armor.
Yeah.
3.
It's just the 13 normals. It's just 13 and then 4 hands.
Just all the good Geargia cards.
All the
worst Geargia card.
And you need it for the Geargia gear.
It's actually really, really good. Like, you just don't want to draw it. It's shitty when you draw it. And then the 4 hands, just because we always side these out most of the time, but you want them in, like, for game 1 because you can help you win, like, unwinnable games. Then also, like, every game 2 and game 3 after that, they're always going to be like, oh no, a hand. If I attack and it's a hand, I lose. So then they just pass turn and
or they alucard it.
Yeah, or they alucard it and there's the alucard a hand. Like, you're awful. And then 3 upstarts. This is actually one of the big differences that I noticed between a lot of the Geargia decks now that also made hand. Like, nobody plays upstart anymore, but like everybody should still play it because this thins the deck 3 cards, and then one of these thins the deck 4 cards. So basically, you're just drawing your cards like really, really fast because if you see a hand, it just eliminates all the other cards in the deck. And then the upstarts are just there for, you know, consistency.
Yeah.
And then 2 MST. We said 2 is fine. We really just wanted to play the hands, so we had to find a card that we could cut. It ended up being 1 MST, 1 Dark Hole from the spell lineup. But I would definitely side the 3rd. We didn't side one today, but MST is really, really good right now. Book of Moon. It can't be wiretapped.
It can't be wiretapped.
2 Soul Charge. Wins the game. Mind Control wins the game against everything, including the mirror. Opening this against the mirror, auto win. Nobody can come back. And then the triple gear, triple wiretap. Then play triple Fiendish, no breakthrough. Breakthrough's bad. Double Heaven. Heaven's really, really good. Just play 2 so you don't get excited on it, really. That's like that's what I always flip it on. Then Bottomless Torrential Warning.
OTK.
And yeah, this is the 1 card OTK of the deck. This is the only card you need to win. You just open this and you're not losing.
Okay.
Because you just set armor and you just do that. Do what Geargias do and just have the warning just win. And then for the extra, we got the band token and the Parasite. Yeah. And the card I almost got a game loss for. Shout out to Taylor Muffins. And then 1 Zen Mains, 1 Alucard, 1 Soul, 1 Giga Brilliant. We chose to play Giga because it gets over 2K defense and stuff in defense a lot because people summon their stuff in defense, that way you like can't attack over it normally with any of your monsters, and that way it can't get arced. So that way you can just make this guy and pump over it if you only have an MK2.
When you double upstart, it's still gain if you play Giga Brilliant with X's.
That's true. And also 2600 X's are just like insanely huge. So. And then we have the best card in the extra deck outside of Geargia X. It is
this card is really good.
This card's retarded. It just wins you so many games because especially early game, if you open up really, really good and your opponent doesn't, you're just gonna absolutely destroy them because you can just banish their cards to the graveyard, cut off their soul charge, and then that way you don't have to worry about any of the cards except for normal summons.
Do you ever lose games for not having that card?
Jordan Mendez does. Jordan Mendez does. He threw a game.
He just didn't play it. I mean,
yeah, he just didn't play it.
He threw a tournament.
He threw a tournament. Wow, that's intense. Dweller, broken. Daggers Emerald, put back all your Gigants and other stuff and flip your gears again.
Yeah.
Dark Hole, times 2.
Dark Hole.
Diamond Dire because Decree is annoying. This because hands are annoying and so are Boojins. This because it's good. These 3 because they OTK. And Ragnazir because it rapes everything. That like even attempts to. It's just Mount Dolces, it just destroys it.
And Fire.
And then for the side, 1 DeFi, 1 Dark Hole. We sided no monsters with no maxis or anything like that. Just these 2. There's 2 more spells later, but those are going to go more in depth. These are really, really good. Then we play the Blackhorn for the mirror, the double Light Mirror for Boojins, and Evil and Lightthorn, the Soul Drain for everything, the debunks. the triple rivalry, mainly for Mermail.
Yeah.
But it's also really good against Madolches. So both those matchups can be a little bit iffy, especially Mermail, so you can just rape them with this. And then aside, we cited one needle sealing, mainly for like Mermail or Sylvans, or anything that we just need to needle sealing. Who was that?
I don't know.
Somebody ripped wood.
That was nasty. Wow.
Well,
Nobody's
and then we
timing.
cited the Ceasefire. It's our 1 card for time.
Yep.
And also it triggers armor. So against other slow decks, like if we play against Hat, we can just use this to outpace them. Hat's easy matchup, but it's to get the edge against Boojins. Against anything slow, you can just burn them for a lot and still just abuse your armor.
It was the 15th card though. I don't know if we'd play it again.
Yeah. I don't know if we played again either, but it was I don't know if we played these again either.
Yeah, those are good.
These are really the last 3 cards that we just threw in because we were like, hey, why not? Because we didn't want to play Maxis really. The last 2 cards are Shared Ride, Steamed Rice. Steamed Rice. Basically, the reason I use this is for the Geargia mirror, because Knock and Cyber Dragon don't solve it in the same way this does. This can't be wiretapped. So if you're worried about getting OTK'd, you can just set this, and then when they activate it, you just get your 1 draw, and then they end their turn, which is what you want them to do anyway. Because otherwise, if you have an armor, there's no way they can OTK you like that, 2 back rows, while you're like it's just too much for them to overcome. So like they can't Geiget you. They have to force them, if they have to exceed it, force them to make anything else but Geiget, which is fine because then you can just 1-on-1 it, misses their they have no reoccurrence, and you just beat them. So it's just a card to give us 1 extra turn and 1 extra draw. It's like an upstart, but it's an upstart that deters your opponent.
Yep.
That's what I would say.
Yep, it's really good. And it's fucking broken against Prophecy.
It is really broken against Prophecy. But that's it.
That's it.
Shout out to Russ Hunter. Shout out to Pierce Crawley. Pierce Crawley's a scrub.
Never talked to each other.
Fair. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below, show us how much you love us.